I guess no matter how you talk to some Jamaican, they will never learn. When them a go stop come a foreign come embarrass the rest of we do? Eh? Because it's still known that people paint us with a broad brush, like all Jamaicans are the same. See it? Anyways, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get into the story, please, because here's another one. Like DJ Khaled, another one. Okay. This story first started out as wanted men, and they were looking for some wanted men. What them do? Take them big guns, rob up a bunch of stores in the United States of America, and went on the run. Now, let me put my little message out there before I even start this. You see, when you come into foreign, make up your mind to come to foreign to work hard. Here, whole heap of work there, and you can achieve a whole lot if you make up your mind to work hard. Here's another thing you don't do. Don't come here with your criminal mindset, because whole heap of cameras they here. This is not Jamaica. Whole heap of technology is here, and you are going to get caught. Cause them people here, they don't stop looking for you, and they don't stop investigating your case. All when them tell us it gone a cold case, trust me, them still a look. Seeing? Well, Hartford, Massachusetts. A federal grand jury indicted 4 men from Hartford with federal robbery and firearm offenses from robbing AT&T stores in Connecticut and in West Massachusetts earlier this year. 5 people were arrested by the police from West Springfield, Agawan, and with assistance from state police after a reported armed robbery at an AT&T store at 1018 Riverdale Street in West Springfield on June 6th. A high-speed chase ended at the Route 57 Rotary in Agawan when their vehicle collided with the Massachusetts State Police cruiser. So right away, you know, say we're talking about hot summer, June of 2022, right? This all comes to an end for them in 2023. Stick around, we're gonna get to it. So them lead the police on a high-speed chase. The police, you know how the high-speed chase going at the US already, right? If the police catch up on the highway and you're trying to outrun them, they can do stuff like throw out the strips them that's supposed to burst your tires, or they can drive down on you and use their vehicle to ram your vehicle, cause you to overturn, flip, crash, something like that. Their goal is basically to get you to stop speeding on the highway or try run from them before you go head-on collision or wipe out and kill all a whole family with innocent children that has nothing to do with your madness. See? Alright, so on that, their vehicle collided with the Massachusetts State Police cruiser. A semi-automatic rifle, 3 handguns, and the merchandise that was stolen during the robbery were all seized from the one same vehicle. Dumbester. All of them are riding a same vehicle. The suspect allegedly robbed AT&T stores, more than one store, in Newington on January 29th, in Enfields on February 24th, in Canton on April 15th, and in West Springfield, Massachusetts on June 6th of 2021. They have them on camera for all of these. Me there think says a one store robbery thing, yo dog, make we go pull off a one jukes and get some money and then lay low. Nah, the man them get hype, they're gone on a robbing spree. Could I tell you for a second how stupid you must be to be robbing a technology store? You know, most things say if a technology store, then technology that technology is all about inside, outside of the store that would be able to identify you sooner or later, right? Why? Anyhow, so it is alleged in the court papers that they robbed a group of AT&T stores in Newington on January 29th, in Enfield on February 24th, in Canton on April 15, and in West Springfield, Massachusetts on June 6th of 2021. They also attempted to rob stores in Torrington on May 15th, in Glastonbury on May 29th, but they were locked out of the stores. The persons inside spotted them coming in, thought they looked suspicious, automatically locked the door with the auto lock something. They couldn't get into the store. 4 of 5 of the people indicted in the Hartford Thursday included 21-year-old Alex Joseph, 23-year-old Ronaldo Smith, 23-year-old Shaquille Raymond, 19-year-old Deshaun Baugh, all of Hartford, Connecticut. Charges include with conspiracy to commit Hobbs Act robbery, brandishing a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence, multiple counts of Hobbs Act robbery, and attempted Hobbs Act robbery. Listen up, not only did they charge them for the robberies that they actually did commit, they charged them for the robbery that they tried to commit. This is not Jamaica, my friend. Okay? So, there was also a female with them, and her name is Savannah. Savannah Bourne. Savannah Bourne was from Middletown, Connecticut, and she pleaded guilty in Hartford Federal Court to 1 count of conspiracy to commit Hobbs Act robbery and 4 counts of Hobbs Act robbery and 2 counts of attempted Hobbs Act robbery on November 30th. She was the first one up to bat. She said, listen, I'm going to take a plea, and she pleaded out. According to the news release that was sent to 22 News from the United States Attorney's Office for the District of Connecticut, court documents and statements made in court, several police departments began investigating a group of individuals who were committing violent armed robberies of AT&T stores in the Connecticut area. They typically entered the store shortly before the store was closing. They would then point their guns at the employees, and sometimes they would even pistol whip the people, drag them, punch them in the face, shove some of them towards the back of the store, and threaten to shoot them if the others did not do as they said. They then held the employees at gunpoint while loading large bags with all the cell phones and electronics that they can grab. Again, me have to laugh because I don't know if them people here ever heard about air tags, or if they ever heard about any tracking devices that might be on all these new cell phones. I know bang of them, I know, my friend. I know the brick phone them, I know the old phone them will fall up them, I know. You're talking about big bag of iPhone and everything, iPhone 5 and things, 6, I don't know, 26. I don't carry iPhone, me don't know, but I can only imagine it's an AT&T store, so they're grabbing all the latest, right? Right. So the group allegedly stole hundreds of thousands of US dollars in merchandise, and the 4 Hartford men have been detained in Massachusetts state custody since their arrest. The investigation is being conducted by the FBI's Connecticut Violent Crimes Task Force with assistance of the Massachusetts State Police and the Newington, Enfield, Canton, Torrington, Glastonbury, and West Springfield Police Department. These brother, them have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different police department and the FBI investigating them. You know, say I got prison, man. Okay, so that was how it started out. Alright, now follow the story. Now we're in 2023, and the headline in 2023, according to 22 News, says men sentenced for violent robberies of AT&T stores in West Springfield and Connecticut, and now them a go to prison. And now we will know just how long they are going to stay in prison. Hartford. Another suspect in the violent robberies of the AT&T stores, including one in West Springfield in 2021, has been sentenced to prison for their involvement. Alex Joseph, he's 23 years old, of Hartford, Connecticut. He was sentenced on Tuesday to 10 years in prison. And he is going to do 10 years in a state prison, not a federal prison. Oh my God. Joseph pleaded guilty to one count of Hobbs Act robbery, one count of brandishing a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence on November 30th of 2022. This is 2023, May. He's being sentenced. According to court documents, Joseph, Shaquille Raymond, Ronald Smith, Deshaun Baugh, they violently robbed several AT&T stores in Connecticut and one in West Springfield. They entered the stores after closing time and they point their weapons at the employees. In some instances, they pistol whipped them, they dragged them, they punched them, kicked them, they shoved them to the back of the store. They threatened to shoot one if the other did not comply. Put all the phones in the bag, full up the bag. It is alleged that they took thousands of dollars rather of valuables. Now, while holding the employees at gunpoint, they would steal all the cell phones and electronics they could. Like as we said before, it is believed that they stole hundreds of thousands of dollars in merchandise. Not thousands, not hundreds, hundreds of thousands of dollars in merchandise. One of the suspects, Savinia Byrne, the girl, she actually worked at the AT&T stores and she helped to plan the robberies, and she also was the getaway driver. Now the one girl, that's involved in this, Saviana Bourne. Saviana Bourne is a dunce because Saviana Bourne is an employee of the company AT&T, and Saviana did all this. She helped to plan the robberies. She tried to tell them how this system is set up as far as surveillance and stuff goes, where is security, what time they close, what they do at closing, best time to go into the store to catch them off guard, all that. And she was also the getaway driver. I mentioned earlier she was the first one that copped a plea, and I'm guessing on condition of her plea, you know the thing go already. Them hold you, them say, look, you're looking at 50 years unless you can, give us something else. And she starts to tell every single thing. All right. Throughout 2021, the suspects robbed AT&T Connecticut stores in Newton, Canton, and Enfield. They also attempted to rob stores in Torrington and Glastonbury, but they were locked out. We talked about earlier. The suspects were caught on June 6th, 2021, and they've been in lockup ever since, when they attempted to rob an AT&T store in West Springfield. Now hear this. After the robbery, they went in, them robbed the store, and them a come out, right? So after the robbery, they attempted to leave, but they were caught by West Springfield police. The suspects gunned the vehicle down the highway, led the police on a high-speed car chase that ended at Route 57 Rotary in Agawam when they collided with the state police cruiser. More than $150,000 in stolen merchandise, the semi-automatic pistol, 2 revolvers, and a semi-automatic rifle were seized at this point in the vehicle. Joseph had just been ordered to pay $298,073.86 to reflect the losses from the robberies in Newington, Enfield, and Canton. All 5 of the suspects have so far pleaded guilty to charges in connections to all these robberies. Raymond, Smith, and Bourne have already been sentenced. Smith is the last suspect awaiting sentencing. Joseph and Raymond, listen to this part now. Joseph and Raymond are actually citizens of Jamaica. The whole of them are Jamaican, but some of them are citizens of the US, right? Whether they came here earlier and got naturalized, or they have, you know how you come young and then you eventually get your citizenship instead of a green card or whatever, but they're all Jamaicans. The two who are still Jamaican citizens, Joseph's and Raymond, they are still Jamaican citizens. They are also now facing immigration proceedings once they are released from prison, is the plan for them. So now come a foreign, you skip all these good opportunities to make something better of yourself, and you did all of this for what? Because them find them with the $150,000 worth of stolen merchandise, phones and electronics, tablets. Them find them with whole heap of gun. They're going to prison. They've been sentenced to 10 years. And then they're looking at deportation after. Well, the good thing is this. Life is not over after deportation. Maybe you need a reset, right? So they're going to put you in prison for a little bit up here in the US so you can decompress. And then they will send you back to Jamaica where you can reset your life. And the good thing is you'll be still young enough to do it because you're going to prison at 23. You get 10 years, you come out in at 33. And I'm sure you're probably not going to do the whole 10. But if worse come to worse and you do the whole 10, then you're still young when you're out. 33, you're still far from even reaching 40. So you can reset your life again, man, and hope that be a good lesson to you. End of the day is this. Prison in the United States of America is not a nice place, okay? We all know what goes on behind those walls. I said it on Morning Thoughts before. I'm going to say it again. When an OG from the prison system got on the video and he said, young boy, you don't want to be coming in here because you ain't built for this. Out on the streets, y'all have guns. In here, we got shanks and you better be able to fight too. He said, ain't nothing going on in here but a whole bunch of testosterone flying around and we in here fucking and fighting each other. When him said that, my body whole squinge up tight like, in here fucking and fighting each other. I have no desire to ever do anything even close that might send me in the direction of prison. So I hope them brother here survive it, because not everybody survives it. Some people go behind bars and they die, like Peter Tosh's son. He went behind bars for ganja, marijuana in the United States of America. As a man beat him in his head, thump him in his face, beat him up, make him unconscious, seeing brain surgery, everything else, the brother dead. And he's not the only one. A lot of guys go behind there and them lose them life or them lose them body innocence and become somebody gal just to survive. It's rough. It's rough. And after all that, you're traumatized. Enough people back there on medication just to cope because they're losing their minds and they've become suicidal. So it's a journey. And it's going to be a journey for these Jamaican brothers to endure. And hopefully they will make it. And if they make it, then comes deportation. That's nothing good to look forward to. None of it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Big up to all my good Jamaican them who are overseas, shining, bright, doing what it takes to win and not getting involved in them friggery. I'm out. Peace.